Hello. So good morning. This is gonna be my BCH DevCon presentation. It's gonna be in three parts. The first part is the quick demo of getting LED. The second part is a very quick walkthrough in the code, and the third part is all the things that didn't work. So feel free to skip by, because otherwise I'm just gonna fucking bitch. So, first things first. Everything's running on the ESP8266 microcontroller. We've plugged it in. As you can see from the serial monitor, it's not working, so we're just gonna make sure that we have ownership of that, and then we should I'll probably have to reset it. So once I reset it, I'm going to give one transaction, which is going to give a header that we'll be able to see, and then I'm going to make another transaction from the same address that it's watching, and then when the two transaction IDs aren't the same, it's um, the LED will blink as a toggle, and that's essentially a symbolic, um, like almost like a visualization of a 5 to 12 volt relay. So think IOZ candy machines, um, starting washers, dryers, any like Internet of Things, home application, light switches, whatever. This can now do it talking to the blockchain. So, da, 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 we're gonna we're gonna uh, we're gonna reset. Oh, maybe it's not. Uh-oh. Okay. I'll upload and we'll do it that way. So it's compiling. It will flash as it's uploading. 22%. Now, if it turns on before the transaction goes through, we might see an error, but it's fine. Uploaded, hard resetting, connecting, liking the first one. Shows that header, liking the second one. Should show a different header, and then that light will blink off. Bam! So that's that. So essentially what this does is it listens for two different transaction IDs in the same address and then makes the action. So now that that's all done, you've seen that, I'm going to close out and we'll go through the code. All right, so we're looking at the code here. It uses three different libraries that aren't the standard Arduino libraries. That's the ESP8266 Wi-Fi. That's the board we're using. This could work on an ESP32 as well. I'm getting a couple in later today. I'll screw around with the Wi-Fi client secure. That's so you can use HTTPS, and then the Arduino JSON library to parse the GET requests. So you connect to your Wi-Fi. Blah blah blah. This is the SHA-1 fingerprint of the SSL certificate from the host, and you want that just so that you can do secure connections. So we're initializing the LED there. If you're not using the LED, you don't have to do that, but there are different pin modes that you might have to toggle. So it connects to the specified SSD with the password, and we put the Wi-Fi into the client mode because it can also put out access points if you want. We don't really for this one. And then we have two request functions. They both do the exact same things. I only did them because I was running out of time and I needed to get shit done. So in a request, it will make the get request from the rest.bitcoin.com, and then it took so long for me to get. C is actually the thing that holds a one character buffer. So C, if you just print C, it constantly changes. If you print line C, it prints down, so you don't know what's going on. So keep in mind, I've never written C++ before this hackathon in my life. I've only used TinyGo for the microcontroller stuff. So this whole project was massive for me. Learning how to do this, crazy. Took fucking a day and a half. So we just concatenate that buffer back to the content that we already declared up here, and then that's what we're deserializing. This doc variable is another difficult one. You actually have to put your get request in and put it into a assistant, the Arduino JSON assistant, in order to understand what the overall size is going to be. And if you don't do that, then you'll run out of memory. I know I'm a little bit over the time here, so it can print all kinds of stuff. I just have it so that it does UTXOs because I wanted to compare UTXO transaction IDs because I wanted it to compare transaction IDs. It can do legacy addresses, cache addresses, SLP addresses, pub keys, confirmations, satoshis, vouts, like all kinds of stuff. In this case, we make two requests. We throw the Bitcoin cache address as an argument to the functions, and if the two values of the transaction IDs are not the same, then that's when you do something. I have this delay just so it doesn't constantly make requests again, but you can make the same thing happen just by resetting the board. All right, that's my presentation. If you want to reach out and let me bitch about all the things that I fucked up on, let me know. Thanks for watching.